didn't know when I was going to become a stud or like become gay or become like the more dominant one in the relationship. I didn't know that I was going to be the one spending all my money. Like, I didn't know that I was going to be the one spending all my money. Always had to buy every goddamn thing in the goddamn world. And my girl just sit there and she just be saving all her goddamn money or just use her money when she want. But I got to buy every goddamn fucking thing in the goddamn world. I didn't know. If I would have known that, I wouldn't have chose this route in life.
Persian rugs, but she's from Nicaragua. Thought you was Persian love. Are we turning up or are we wasting time? Girl, don't waste my time. You know I'm partying. I don't just wanna chill with you. Oh.
Fetch, make your bitch sweat. Make your bitch sweat. You too. You too. Y'all already know it's your girl Small Legs, y'all. We is back with another video, y'all. We gonna call this, I don't even know what we gonna call this. We gonna call this the unlikely talk. Yup, the unlikely talk, where it's unreal to be the most realest ever, y'all. You can say any opinion. It ain't wrong, it ain't right, it ain't. You can say whatever you want on this channel. You can say whatever you want. But nah, basically, y'all, today's topic that we're gonna talk about bisexual stuff. So I keep seeing this all over my timeline. I keep seeing it all over. You know what I'm saying? They just, I don't know what's going on in the LGBTQ LMNOP community because they've been bashing studs. The studs been going a little viral. I seen this little stud go viral talking about how she was bisexual, and then a lot of people was like bashing her or like, you know, downplaying her, judging her, or like, you know what I'm saying, because she wanted to be a bisexual. So I'm gonna be the one that's gonna really answer it, y'all. Like, I'm gonna be the one that's really gonna tell y'all yes, no, no, yes, yes, no. Listen, on my channel, we gonna speak realistic. That's all it is. Like, that's just what it is. We ain't gonna speak nothing else. I'm gonna speak nothing but real shit, y'all, and I'm gonna speak my opinion. It's my opinion. It ain't no right, wrong. That's just what it is, y'all. But can studs be bisexual? Before we even answer that question, we finna spark the Dutch, cause like, bro. So, can studs be bisexual? I'ma answer it. Like, I'ma be the one to answer it. I feel like studs can be bisexual. I feel like if femmes could do it, gay men could do it, straight men could do it, whatever. I don't know. I'm just saying. I just feel like if any other group category can do it, I feel like most definitely then studs shouldn't be unequal or, you know, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like studs definitely should be able to do whatever they want to do. I feel like nowadays, people make it seem like studs not allowed to do certain things, or studs can't, you know, express their femininity or like bring out their feminine side. I feel like nowadays they got it where like studs gotta be so aggressive or be like, you know what I'm saying, can't really be themselves. And I feel like, me personally, to teach his own, I feel like if you a bisexual stud and you like to get fucked on the side by a man, I feel like, me personally, do you, baby girl. Like, me personally, I'm just really gonna be honest with y'all. I look at it like this. I don't look at myself like I'm a stud. I don't look at myself like I'm a dyke. I don't fall into that category. Like, I'm Lex. But we're gonna talk about the other studs, the ones that really call themselves bisexual. I don't really think that it's a such thing as a bisexual stud. It's just more like you just bisexual. You like men and you like women. You like to dress, you know, a little bit more masculine, or you like to dress a little bit non-feminine. That makes you a bisexual stud. What I didn't know, now that I actually started looking into it, I didn't know that it was like, I didn't know that stud meant like, I didn't know studs was only for the black community. I thought that studs was just more like how you present yourself, how you look. It was just more like how you look. Like, if you dress a little bit more boyish, but you was a woman, you know what I'm saying? That's how I looked at identify as a stud. I didn't know that studs really was just only in the black community, because I didn't see Asians, I didn't see whites, I didn't see, you know what I'm saying? I don't mean to be talking about it, but I didn't see other type of races as studs. So, I don't know, it's just crazy out here. I just feel like, me personally, if you you like to get dick down on the side and shit like that, I think me personally, do you, baby girl. Whatever you like to do behind your closed doors, I feel like you shouldn't be judged. You shouldn't be told, no, you can't do this. Now, it's a lot of DL studs out here. It's a lot of DL studs out here that will play like they never got dick down before, never did nothing with a nigga before, and then literally be doing shit with niggas on the side, or literally, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of DL studs out here. Like, it's a lot of studs out here. Like, I know studs myself. They would be like, bro, I never did nothing with a nigga. I never did nothing with a nigga. You just be like, that shit big, bro. You had to. There's no way that you never tried that shit. And then, like I said, it's a lot of DL studs out here that would make it seem like they don't be getting dick down, or they don't like taking dick, or they don't even fuck with that shit. You just be like, bro, it's cool. Like, you like to get dick on the side. I don't believe, me personally, I don't see what's the problem, because I look at it like this, yo. Y'all gotta be real with yourself. We all women at the end of the day, regardless if we wear a fucking book bag on our back, we got a cheerleading outfit on, we wearing cleats, it don't matter. You still a girl at the end of the day. So I look at it like this. If a stud want to go get dick down, or she want to go be with a man, or not even be with a man, but she just want to go from time to time to go, you know, sneak around with a man, or not even sneak around, just really be her, I feel like there's nothing wrong, because at the end of the day, we all women. If you really look at the reality of it, it's in our nature to attract men, or want men, or have that feeling, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like studs crave it sometimes, and they don't want to say it, they don't admit it, but I feel like women in general crave male attention, crave penetration. That's if you like it. I feel like women crave that, you get what I'm saying? So it's not even about you being a stud or whatever. I feel like God, you have to look at it like this. God put it where we supposed to date men and women. Like, men and women supposed to be together. So when y'all sit here and y'all be like, oh, why a stud getting dick? Why you getting dick down? You a stud? Why you a stud? Type shit. Y'all gotta really look at the real obvious of it. If you really look at the real big obvious of it and how God created life, we supposed to be attracted to men. We supposed to like men. We supposed to be getting dick down. We supposed to be getting fucked. Just like these femmes go. Y'all ever met a femme and she'll sit there and say that she's a lesbian off rip? And there's a lot of femmes out here, to my studs, listen, to my studs, there's a lot of females out here that be femmes, and they would tell you right off rip when they meet you, and they be like, oh, they a lesbian, I'm a lesbian. I'm a lesbian, what? I'm a lesbian, I don't fuck with niggas. As soon as y'all get into an argument, as soon as some shit go down, that bitch cheating you with a nigga. But it's okay for her to do it. It's okay for her to go lay down, go get fucked. But she just said that she was I only mess with girls, I only mess with girls. But then as soon as y'all get into some shit, she go to more masculine energy, and she go get a nigga, and she go get into the fuck her, and then she come back home to you, and then you supposed to be cool with her. You supposed to be like, you know what I'm saying? But the problem is like, if femmes could do it, why studs can't do it? A lot of femmes, I'm gonna keep it a bean with y'all. A lot of these studs really ain't gay. A lot of these femmes really ain't gay. And then the problem is that this too, y'all, is that some of us do like what we like, but I feel like some studs don't get what they want to get from the family, so that's just what it is. That's how I look at that shit. I'm not in there, I don't call myself a stud. I'm me, you know what I'm saying? Whatever I do behind my closed doors, that's just that. Like I said, it's a lot of DL studs out here that be getting dick down on the low, and they bitch don't be known. That's the whole sad part, is that you getting dick down and your bitch don't know. It's cool if you like dick, yo. Like, if you like that shit, that's fine. Like me, I personally, I don't care, because I feel like everybody beating the stud up about how she like dick and how she like niggas and how she go fuck niggas on the side, but she come back to her bitch and she play that male role. But then when she in that bed with a nigga, like, y'all gotta remember this. Y'all have to remember this. When a stud being a stud, right, and she's around a female, she could put on that masculine energy and be a female, because the female that she's around is more feminine. You know what I'm saying? She a femme. So she's more feminine. So when that stud be around that stud, she is a stud. Like, she could bring out that masculine energy. When that stud, supposedly, or what you want to call a bisexual woman, basically what that is, when she's around that man, she is submissive, y'all. Y'all have to remember that shit. So a lot of people be confused about how studs be with each other, like how studs go be with a nigga, how can you lay down with a nigga but you be like this, like this. Y'all have to remember, we all still women and have femininity at the end of the day, right? So when a woman, we ain't even gonna say a stud, when a woman go to a man, she can't overpower his masculinity. You get what I'm saying? So it's like this. Us as studs, we have masculinity. Like we will try to put on this, like be masculine or boyish or whatever the case might be, right? But when she goes to that man, she's not masculine at all. She's submissive. I promise you that she's submissive. She's feminine because men have more testosterone and have more, like they're more masculine than studs. So when that stud go to that man, she ain't no stud. She a full-blown bitch. And she not a full-blown bitch, but she definitely ain't showing him what she showed these studs. You get what I'm saying? And you have to also remember this too. We all women at the end of the day. So when you take this shirt off your back, so I look like a whole stud. When I take my shirt off my back, I take my sports bra off, you take them panties off, you take them drawers off, or whatever the fuck you wear under your shit. You look like a girl, whether you thick, whether you fat, whether you got fat ass butt, whether you got titties. You still got titties and you got ass. You look like a bitch. You look like a girl. And don't let it be where, like nowadays, us studs and shit, my camera keep falling and shit. Nowadays, us studs, we not ugly. Like, us of us face cards is pretty as shit. Motherfuckers are the stupid niggas. Like, it be weird as hell. And that's another thing, too. That's what they need to talk about, how niggas is still attracted to studs. And it be weird as hell because why you attracted to something that look like a little boy? But then half of us, y'all have to realize this. We would be like, yo, why niggas be trying to talk to us and we look like a whole boy, right? This be the whole problem. We look like a boy, but face card be violent like a girl. We be wearing Jordan. Like, I got a nose ring game, wear shit like this. Whole time a man would see past that stud shit. You acting like a little boy. They would see your face card be more violent, and that's why a lot of studs be getting hit on. And then I feel like this too. This why studs be doing shit behind bitches' back. I feel like it be peer pressure. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm just speaking from my opinion, y'all. Me, I like what I like behind closed doors. My girl know exactly what the fuck I like. I'ma keep it a bean. I tell anybody what I like. I don't give a fuck, bitch. You could say whatever you want, cause I've been liking that shit. So it ain't like, oh, I never did. No, bro, I did shit with niggas. I ain't gonna lie to you. I mean, I'm a girl at the end of the day. I'm gonna stand on that shit too. Like, I'm gonna forever be a woman. You ain't gonna ever think I'm not a girl. You gonna forever hold that door for me. I don't give a fuck. What? But I'm just being real with y'all. Like, y'all gotta understand. Y'all gotta stay true to yourself. Just stay true to yourself. But I just feel like ain't nothing wrong with you. I'm not saying a bisexual stuff, but ain't nothing wrong with you being bisexual. You just a little masculine. You wanna, you know what I'm saying? But I just do feel like y'all do need to tell y'all girlfriends when y'all gonna go get fucked and shit like that. And y'all want y'all bitch to come back and eat y'all pussy and kiss on y'all and shit like that. I do feel like y'all need to, like, you know what I'm saying? But there ain't nothing wrong with it, y'all. But it's a lot of studs out here that's DL. It's a lot of studs out here that get pregnant the natural way too, y'all. Y'all gotta remember that too. Like, a lot of studs out here really taking that natural route. It's supposed to go on with the bullshit. I hate people that always want to park somewhere and just want to park there just because you sitting right here, and then want to park there because you sitting right there. Pop the fucking UE and go ahead, bitch. But no, y'all, what y'all really need to talk about, because I see it all over my timeline. A lot of people really talking about how studs can't be bisexual or like masculine women. It's just masculine women is bisexual. It's not even a stud, I guess, because I guess stud mean like a lesbian woman type shit, masculine, whatever the case might be. Can't like this, can't like that. I just feel like this nowadays too. I feel like they label a lot of shit on studs and like what you can do and can't do and stuff like that. Because I seen a clip where like people was talking about Easy. I know Easy that be doing YouTube and stuff like that, and how she wear wigs and stuff like that. But if y'all look at Easy content, Easy been putting out content like showing like how studs be with they bros, and they bros be like, you know what I'm saying, pushing up on them, and they be like no, and then one day you be like fuck it. Like, Easy put out that type of content. And plus I feel like us as women, I really don't care if you a stud and you wear wigs, or they'll try to say like studs can't wear wigs, studs can't get their nails done, studs, you know what I'm saying? Me personally, I don't wear wigs, I don't get my nails done, but I've seen studs that do wear wigs and they look like a stud, and like right off rip, I don't even look at the wig part. I'll look at like how they dress and like, oh yeah, you fit right. Like, bitch got sneakers on, bitch got a belt, bitch sagging a little bit, but she got a wig on. It would just be like, sometimes I feel like at the end of the day, us as women should be able to still embrace that we feminine, still be able to embrace that we still, at the end of the day, I feel like just because we want to be a stud, you dress like a boy, it shouldn't be like, oh yeah, you really gotta act like a boy, you really gotta not care about nothing, you can't cry, you can't do this. It's like, damn, being a stud, you really gotta be a nigga for real. Like, and that's how a lot of these films try to make us like this too, where they don't want you to show no emotion, and you you can't care about nothing, and it's like, damn, like, you really gotta, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, bro, be you at the end of the day. Do you, be whatever you want to be. Don't let nobody knock you for you. If you like that shit, do it at the end of the day, because you're going to do it regardless. They're going to do it regardless. So it's like, why let somebody else or let the internet tell you not to be something, or dang, I shouldn't be this or something, I shouldn't be that. Like, I done seen studs that sit there and say that they not touch me, or like they'll say that they'll touch me not or whatever, because they feel like as a stud they supposed to play that role where they supposed to, you know, they supposed to play that role where, like, I'm supposed to, like, not initiate sex, but I'm supposed to be the one that, like, give it out and stuff like that, but never receive anything back, or never, you know, get touched back, or never get licked on back. And me personally, you finna to eat this pussy. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. Like, you finna to be on me, because there's no way that I'm gonna be a stud. I'm gonna keep pulling out my strap, fucking my bitch, penetrating her, making sure she feel good, but she never showed me the signs that she's gay. Like, tripping. You think I'm about to stick it up with ass pussy? You ain't even touch me. You tripping, like, what? But to teach us on, I feel like at the end of the day, man, y'all do y'all do you, man. Don't let nobody tell you what you can't like. If you want to go toot your butt up and go do what you gotta do, man, do you, y'all. That's how I feel, because it's a lot of studs I heard that would sit here and say that they never did nothing with a nigga. Mind you, it's a lot of fucking studs out here that used to be straight. Used to be dead ass straight, wearing makeup, wearing this, and then they turned gay, and they started acting boyish, and then they be, oh, I never done that with a nigga, and then they always love to say that shit to another female, because they don't want to look bad, or don't want to look like, oh, what, you slept with a nigga before, what, the whole time. It be, bro, you a woman at the end of the day, do you? We supposed to be with men. I mean, we supposed to be with men, and I feel like that's the thing. Like, people don't want to talk about what's really real. God put us on this earth for women and men to be together. The real question, for real, that don't nobody really talk about it, and don't nobody really bring it up, is the real question is, why is we gay? That's the real question, y'all. Like, if y'all really want to talk about it, why is we dressing like we boys? Why is women liking the same sex? Why is men liking the same sex? For real, that is more wrong than a stud laying down with a man. To me, honest with y'all, like, and I like women, but I feel like the way how God put us here, we supposed to, like, so whether, I feel like this, it shouldn't be nothing wrong with one day she like pussy, like, alright, so say for the last 6 years, right, the last 6 years, your bitch, she love pussy, she love eating pussy this, pussy that, pussy this, pussy that. Then she just wake up the next day, she wake up one day, right, and she decides to, shit, I'm finna go dip and dab with this nigga. You feel me? She finna go dip and dab with her best friend, the motherfucker that been trying to crack her shit. And that be another thing too. A lot of studs be having all these damn boys friends. Like, y'all don't allow us to have friends that's women. So we have friends that's guys. But these guys, after a while, will push up on you. After a while, they will. Depending on what type of person you are, you're gonna crack, baby. I promise you. Cause motherfuckers be in love with their little best friend. And they be like, oh, that's my bro. All the time they really like boo. Then when shit can really get rough with you and your bitch, I bet you go to your best friend and let him crack your shit. What? If y'all was to ask me, keep it a beer with y'all, living the best of both worlds be lit. But we're not gonna get into all that, cause that's my personal life. But I don't fit in the category of being a stud, a dyke, or any of those words. That shit sound a bulldozer, whatever the fuck, bull dagger and shit. That shit sound hard. That shit sound like some hard ass shit. Like, why can't just be she just gay as fuck? That bitch gay as fuck. Why I gotta be she a stud? Why can't be she just gay as fuck, y'all? But no, y'all, I mean, I just feel like I said, don't nobody never really like talking about the real shit, and how we really ain't supposed to be gay, and how we really ain't supposed to like men. I mean, we really ain't supposed to like women. And if a girl wanted to go out and, like I said, she wanted to change her sexuality, one day she like men, and then the next day she like women, I feel like there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? That's just like one day, like, I don't like fish. I can't stand fish. I don't like seafood. I don't like no seafood. Say tomorrow I wake up and I just want to eat some crabs. I shouldn't get beat up or get judged because I ain't never eat seafood. I done told my girl 1,000 times I ain't never eat seafood, and now I'm eating seafood. She gonna look at me like, well, I thought you ain't eat seafood. So I kind of get what y'all talking about, but it ain't nothing wrong with it because in life you're gonna change. Every life change as you get older, as you grow, and I feel like there's nothing wrong with it. Like, and then I feel like this. Nobody never really want to talk about why studs be who they are, and then they do go and lay down. Like, I feel like these films, keep it a beat, I'm just speaking from my opinion, you know, what I think and stuff like that. I feel like us studs, we play this role to, you know, be the dominant one in a relationship and stuff like that. But a lot of these films start to treat they stud as if they really are men, and then they don't treat us like we're women. They don't like. It's a lot of studs. I mean, it's a lot of films out here that don't support they stud. They don't help they stud. They don't pleasure they stud. So I feel like after a while, a bitch just be like, fuck it, I'm finna to go to a nigga. And then a lot of films don't spoil they stud. Like, I can speak from my own, you know, I can speak from my own life, where like I always was the one that damn, my shit just keep falling. Like, I was always the one that always was seeing clips and stuff like that. It was never kind of a time where my girl would spoil me all the time. Like, yeah, they'll buy me gifts here and there, but it was never a time where like I always got spoiled, or always, you know what I'm saying? It was always the other way around. So I just feel like after time, you know what I'm saying, a lot of shit be changing, man. A lot of shit be changing. So I feel like after a while, bitch just be like, man, I'm finna go get spoiled by a nigga. Like, if you think about it too, like, I didn't know, like, me personally, like, I ain't know when I was gonna become a stud or like become gay or become like the more dominant one in the relationship. I didn't know that I was gonna be the one spending all my money. Like, I didn't know that I was gonna be the one spending all my money. Always had to buy every goddamn thing in the goddamn world. And my girl just sit there and she just be saving all her goddamn money or just use her money when she want. But I gotta buy every goddamn fucking thing in the goddamn world. I didn't know. If I would have known that, I wouldn't have chose this route in life. I'm gonna keep it a whole beat with y'all. So I just feel like it's a lot of shit that just be adding up that, yeah, it just be making the bitch like, yeah, I'm finna go lay down just like how you go lay down. I'm finna go get spoiled and have a nigga buy me some weed just like how you got a nigga buy you some motherfucking weed. I'm finna to go and go get me Chick-fil-A and go get a motherfucker to take me here, just like how I take you here. Or when you go cheat on me, you go let a motherfucker take you here. You ain't spend nothing. Think about it. You go cheat on your bitch, right? And you go take out another bitch. I'm spending more money on that bitch. But then when you go and you go cheat on your bitch with a nigga, I ain't spending no money. Because that motherfucker about to spend all the money. And then I'm going to come home and still have the same money. Look at my bitch in her face. And I just do that. See? I see why they doing it. I see why they doing it. It's a reason, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. I took a little shot of this shit. So, we finna take a shot. To all the studs that's out here that's DL. See, I don't care that y'all do what y'all do. It's the DL that's getting me, because like I said, it is a lot of studs out here that would sit here and be like, because I'll ask a couple of my friends, or I ask people that I know, and I'll ask them like, yo bro, have you ever did anything with a nigga? And every girl, it was never a time where I met another stud that actually admitted like, yeah, I did something with a nigga. Like, you ask me, Lex, you ever did something with a nigga? Yeah, the fuck, I'm not one of those type of studs that's going to hide the facts that, yes, I slept and had sex with a nigga. I didn't have no bad experience. It wasn't fucked up. It wasn't like, oh, I would never do that shit again. Like, I had a good experience. It wasn't bad. Like, I'm that bitch. I don't give a fuck, bitch. If you don't like it, you can go the fuck on. There's so many other studs out here that don't even like getting touched. You can go with them dirty ass little baby ass little kids. I'm not a kid. Like, we grown as hell, bitch. You finna to touch me. That's just what it is. But I don't know. I just feel like it's a lot of DL studs out here that don't admit that they do, or they did, or they suck dick. Bitch, you could go on Pornhub right now and type in stud sucking dick. You're gonna see a lot of that shit. And then bitches be trying to make it seem like they don't see when the nigga be recording. You see when that nigga recording you. Like, come on now. Don't act weird. That's the whole gag about it. Don't act fucking weird. Like, but like I said, it's a lot of DL studs out there doing, like, it's a lot of them out there. Like, y'all need to get y'all act together. Y'all need to stay true to yourself, and y'all need to get right, because It's no way that they making videos about y'all. But I just feel like I feel like it's nothing wrong with it at the end of the day though. Like, do you, man? Cause this bitch is getting pregnant. That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like this. A lot of us studs be wanting to have a family with these femmes, and then the femmes don't really be wanting to do it. The femmes be so damn clueless, and then they end up doing it with a real nigga. So a nigga stud do the same shit too, and just be like, fuck it, there's no love out here. I don't know, yo. I can't really explain it, but just know that y'all just do whatever the fuck your heart is desire. Whatever your heart is desire, that's just that, man. Alright, so like I said, I was supposed to take a motherfucking shot. Y'all don't know about this shit right here. This shit get me from bitch. Need a motherfucking chaser. Kai said he was like, after you take a shot. Anyway, so we're going through the difference between a bull dagger, a dyke, and a stud. We're gonna talk about that. Cause if y'all know about the black community and shit, that's like different meanings and shit. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Somebody called me a bull dagger. It was like this old lady one day, yo. She was like, yo, bull dagger, come here. I said, I looked twice. I said, you ain't talking to me. You one of them little bull daggers. Come here, come here. Yo, go ahead, yo, before I smack the fuck out you, bitch. But no, we gonna talk about the difference between a bull dagger, a dyke, and a stud. So a dyke like one of them hard type, old type joints. She really wanna be a man. She really wanna be a boy type shit. Like, she really don't give a fuck. That's what I call like a dyke. A bull dagger, I'ma get that bitch like, that bitch gotta be like auntie. She did that like 10 years, 12 years in fucking jail. She hard as hell. She got them big ass titties. She don't give a fuck. She got kids too. She always wear them oversized white shirts with them basketball shorts. That's a bull dagger, motherfucker that just, yeah, you could just tell that's auntie for real. Like, she don't play that shit. She one of them old ass cats. She got the fucking do-rag and shit on. I don't even know, like, that shit sound a mess. And then a stud is definitely like classy motherfucker. You could just tell she a masculine female. She wear boy clothes, but she right with it. She wear right shit, good shit. My shit not light, yo. But nah, man. I remember when I was a kid, I just knew I was gonna be gay though, cause I knew when I was a kid, I ain't never play with no baby dolls. I ain't never wear a dress. I ain't like wearing a dress, man. I remember I had to wear a dress, man. Face balled up like this. Sitting in church, my shit like that. I ain't listen to a word they motherfuckers saying because I was mad as hell I was in the dress, man. I remember I had to wear a dress for 8th grade prom. And I was liking girls too. I was liking boys and girls, so I ain't know what the fuck to wear. I put that dress on me, man. I look at myself now wearing that dress. That shit was hella weird. That shit was, you could just tell I was so uncomfortable. Y'all had to see me, man. If I find a pic, man, y'all had to see my face, like, in my pictures. I just looked so uncomfortable. Like, you could just tell I was uncomfortable. But then when I wore my suit for prom for 12th grade and I went to prom, I wore my suit, you could just tell I was big dog. Like, well, I was big dog in that bitch. Like, I was that big. Well, I ain't give a fuck. I was all the hoes. Like, I don't know, man. I just feel like, man, to teach his own, man, y'all do it whatever the fuck y'all want to do. I don't think there's no such thing as bisexual studs. You're just a bisexual woman at the end of the day, and it's okay to just live in your world. It's okay to live your truth. It's okay to be who you are. Like I said, at the end of the day, we all women at the end of the day. So if you wake up one day and you liked the pussy for your whole life and you just wanted to try something new, because there's a lot of studs out here too. I ain't gonna lie, my old best friend, she was like this too. I had asked her, like, bro, like, you ever had sex with a man? You ever did anything with a man? She used to tell me that she never did nothing with a boy. She never did nothing with a man. And I used to ask her, like, so how you know that you don't like men? Like, how you know you don't like dick? How you know you don't like, you know what I'm saying, penetration if you never did it? And she used to be like, bro, because I know I like girls. I used to be like, no, seriously, though. Like, how you know you don't like it if you never did it? So I feel like there'd be a lot of studs out here that never really kind kind of did something with a boy, and then they kind of get a little older, they get a little bit more curious, they get a little bit more craving it. You know what I'm saying? People start peer pressuring them. Not peer pressuring, but I just feel like people start to change their mindset after a while. A lot of niggas start hitting on you, like, here and there. I feel like, alright, say one day you at work, motherfucker hit on you, like, boy, go ahead. The fuck out my face, I don't like niggas. And then that same motherfucker try to talk to you again. And then say you out somewhere, you just walking down the street, and a motherfucker just realize, like, you a girl, you a shorty, the whole time, and your eyes, you like, yo, I look like a whole nigga. What the fuck you think? What you see in me? He dead ass trying to talk to you, or dead ass trying to get your number, or dead ass trying to fuck with you. You just looking like, boy, I look like you. Make it weird. I just feel like at the end of the day, man, you live your truth, be who you were. At the end of the day, don't have nobody tell you what you can't be and can't do. Like I said, you could do whatever the fuck you want to do. Like I said, I feel like a lot of people, I feel like a lot of studs just wake up one day and they just be like, alright, I'm finna to try it. Like, I'm finna to see what it's about, because they never had it, or they never did it, or say they been did it a long time ago, but it wasn't the right experience, or it wasn't the right nigga. And I feel like they just end up letting somebody else do it, or letting it do it, you know what I'm saying? And they end up liking it, and they end up fucking with it. And it be something else, and it be a different world, but then they don't want to, like, change completely who they are, because they're comfortable wearing, boyish clothes, or comfortable acting, certain ways. But then after a while, like, you crave certain things. So from time to time, motherfuckers want to go get their shit done. I don't see what's wrong with it, because these girls do it, these femmes do it, these lesbians that they call lesbians, that's so-called lesbians, do it all the time. They sit there and tell you to their face that they don't fuck with niggas, they don't like niggas, niggas is this, is that, and the third. And as soon as y'all get into some shit, you be with a bitch for a long time. To my studs, every bitch that you've been with cheated you with a nigga. Like, I never met a completely full lesbian. Like, every girl I've ever been around, messed with, liked it, niggas at some point in their lifetime. They'll tell me to their face that they're a lesbian. They'll tell me to their face that they don't like niggas. They'll tell me to their face they ain't been on a nigga in a long time. Let you really rock with me and fuck with me. I'm fucking you like a nigga. I'm bending your shit over like a nigga. Yeah, you finna to go to a nigga, bitch. Like, that's exactly what it be, too. But it's like, y'all, stay true to yourself at the end of the day. That's what you like. Embrace it, y'all. I feel like the more studs embrace it, or not even that, I'm just saying more masculine, because it's not even where you're a stud and you attracted to men. I feel like people just look at how masculine women dress and just assume that, okay, you're a stud. They already, like, me personally, I don't even label myself as a stud. I don't label myself as a dyke. I don't label myself as none of them words, because them words sound weird and they sound harsh and they sound like something else than other than, oh yeah, you a lesbian, or other than you're bisexual, or you're just gay as fuck. Like, I feel like it should just be you're gay as fuck. All these other words just sound weird, and they got different meanings, and you can't do certain things, and they got rules attached to it and shit. It's just weird as hell. I feel like you just be you, man. People gonna like you for you, whether you like girls, like niggas, straight, gay, whatever. Like, be you. Be you. Love yourself at the end of the day. As long as you love yourself, you can't have nobody knock you because you like niggas, or like what you like, or whatever. I feel like this too, y'all, and this is just my opinion. I feel like a lot of studs already be attracted to men, but then when they turn gay, they just tell themselves that they completely attracted to women. They tell these women that they completely attracted to women, and then if from time to time they be having this desire in their own head that they want to go creep around with their best friend, or want to go creep around with little John. Like, I just feel like that's just what it be. Or not even that. Like, I feel like masculine studs start to embrace it, because it's like, at the end of the day, that's just like you meeting an aggressive femme, where she's dominant, she's aggressive, but she's a femme, and she dressed like a girl, but she has a dominant attitude. It's like the same way, you know what I'm saying? Like, motherfucker tell you, bitch, get the fuck up and change the tire. I mean, I feel like that's the same way. Like, I don't see the difference of the demeanor. Like, that's just like finding a femme the same way. But I don't know. Like I said, y'all, you do whatever you want. Love yourself, be you. Don't have nobody tell you to not do it for yourself. And that's just that, y'all. But these little these little DL studs and shit got us fucked up, because they got niggas believing that they can have access to us, or they feel like they giving niggas more privilege to approach us now. Like, back then, niggas, not even back then, but like, kind of when I was kind of growing up, niggas would look at you now, like, niggas would look at you and be like, yo, you a boy, like, you a boy, and they would say that shit to my face, like, oh, you a boy. Nowadays, it's like approachable now. Boys is talking to studs and wanting to fuck studs. They afraid to be like, yo, shorty, what's up with you? Like, they not afraid to talk to you the same way how they try to talk to your bitch. Shit crazy. I'm a little bent, yo, but like I said, y'all stay true to yourself. That's the end of the video. My camera keep falling. I don't know why. I'm trying to be weird and shit on a new angle, and look, it just keeps sliding. This shit funny as hell, but y'all stay true to yourself. Like I said, we out of here. I'm done with this conversation. We gonna be back with another video in a little bit, and that's just that, y'all. Y'all subscribe, y'all like, y'all comment. Y'all tell me some stuff that y'all want to talk about, some topics y'all want me to talk about, some pranks y'all want me to do, and that's just what we finna do. And we the fuck out of here.
Persian rugs, but she's from Nicaragua. Thought you was Persian love. Are we turning?